The Great
23
Deception.
September 2023. Prepare yourself for the Great Deception. Last time I spoke about the Great Tribulation, 7 years of tribulation, and most of you misquoted me. You thought I was talking about the Bible and Revelations. I don't know why you guys are so obsessed. The Bible or Christianity does not own the term tribulation. The word tribulation means the great suffering. It's in the dictionary. If you don't believe me, you can check it out. And when I was talking about tribulation, I'm talking in relation to us as Africans. I cannot be obsessed about the suffering of the children of Israel, because the things that are written in the Bible, those are stuff for the Jews. Those are not about us. You'll never find Nigeria there. You'll never find South Africa there. You'll never find Zimbabwe. But I'm telling you, there is a great tribulation that is coming for Africans. For the next 7 years, it's Vision 2030. I know on my previous post I made a mistake. I wrote Vision 2023, but it was just a typo. It's Vision 2030. From September 2023 up until September 2030, it will be a full 7-year cycle. And September 23, this year, the Great Tribulation begins. But the Great Tribulation will be followed by a Great Deception. And the Great Deception is the one that they use to numb people so that they do not see that they are currently going through the Great Tribulation. It is the same witchcraft that they've been using for all these years. The greatest type of magic or witchcraft that the matrix or the system, the establishment has ever used against humanity is the power of the media. We are going to see things. They already preparing disclosures of UFOs. So from September moving onward, people are going to see things different parts of the world. As I told you, I had a vision that the stars were coming down. All the stars, all the armies of heaven were coming down. The forces of evil and the forces of good, all together, they came down. So we are going to begin to see things that we are not used to see. Some of them have begun to be seen. You know what happened in Eastern Cape. I think it's Eastern Cape, whereby it seems like it was a whirlwind or it was a portal of some sort. So things are going to happen. People are going to see them. But they are going to use academias. They are going to use the media to numb people down. There's always going to be a scientific explanation behind everything that you see. You're going to see a wormhole or whatever, a portal, and you are going to be told, nah, it's a dust devil. It's a phenomenon that occurs when this and this happen, when oxygen is combined with what. You are going to begin to see things in the water, and they are going to tell you, no, it's a cyclone. You must go back to school and collect your school fees and all those things. That is the system that they are going to use. The very same academics that they used during COVID-19 to try and explain. And it's funny that these people, they are not even strategic, because you go to the World Health Organization, you read a document, you repeat that document to us, and they expect us to think that you are intelligent. I can easily access that document from the World Health Organization website. I choose not to, because I know it is part of the Great Deception. So guys, the Great Deception is going to happen. The Great Deception is meant to justify and to give logical explanation behind every miraculous event that is going to happen. Some things are going to hit the earth. We're going to be told it's a meteoroid or whatever rocks that are coming from space. There's going to be an official alien disclosure between now, 2023 and 2024. We're going to hear the first time, especially from the government of the US, because it's going to start there and go down. For the first time, the US government is going to confess that there are UFOs, there are aliens. That is all a great deception, because they don't want to see you to see these beings for what they really are. They don't want you to see that these are angelic beings. They don't want you to see that these are demonic beings. They are going to tell you, no, these are UFOs, and they are going to fund all sorts of documentaries that push that narrative. So the great deception is coming. Prepare for the great deception. The vaccines are going to come back because COVID-19 was a trial and they've realized that it was a successful trial. A majority of Christians are already vaccinated. That is why I'm never interested when a Christian is trying to preach to me, because the first thing you should tell me is that you are not vaccinated. If you are a Christian and you are already vaccinated, you are already doomed. Your own Bible says those who are meant to be captured will be captured. Those who are meant to be deceived will be deceived. So you are already deceived. You have failed the ordinary test, the first test, because COVID-19 was a simulation. You understand that? So you failed the simulation, and now you are going to face the great deception. And the great deception that I'm talking about is the justification of the media. They are going to use the media to justify each and everything that is going to happen on our surface. So those who have spiritual ears and eyes to hear and see, let them hear and let them see. And another thing you need to know, Bafetu, constellations don't lie. The full moon does not lie. For those who do not believe that September it's actually the end of the year, number one, you must look at spring, because spring means everything is springing up. Spring has sprung, everything is springing up. It's the beginning. That's why I say to you, the number 9 represents the beginning and the end. It's the number of completion. So for something to begin, something must end. So it's the end of the older seasons and the beginning. So Africa is the one that is truly aligned with the constellations. And if you don't believe me, check on the 23rd of